рядом взрывает. Сейчас.
Стоп!
It's about 15 minutes left until the ceasefire begins. People are pretty happy here. I don't know if it's because they think the ceasefire is actually going to take effect, but what we've heard over the wires is that apparently the deal is that everybody gets to keep the territory that their last positions were at when the ceasefire begins, and the separatists have already announced that they're never going to be a part of Ukraine again. А если это перемирие действительно совершится вот через 15 минут, что вы будете делать? Что вы завтра? Почему?
Ну нифига
Потому что
себе.
перемирие. Наша земля оккупированная.
Так.
Подождите, вы реально верите в перемирие?
Нет, я ни во что не верю, я у вас спрашиваю.
Так мы же тоже ни во что не верим. Какое перемирие? Уже 2 раза было перемирие.
Не, ну Порошенко заявил, они заявили, все заявили.
Мы верим и Порошенко, и им,
Всем.
и, короче, баптистам, которые домой приходят. Мы всем верим. Мы самые наивные войска.
Кто понимает?
So KIRT, these guys are skeptical that this ceasefire is going to hold. What do you think?
I think maybe the same. I don't know this main idea of this negotiation with Putin. Maybe it will have some result in future, or maybe it will put us in the big hole. We will see.
If the ceasefire holds and these lines become maybe semi-permanent, do you consider that Ukraine lost this war?
I think maybe not war. We can maybe lose one battle, but not lose the war.
You think the fighting will continue in the future?
Fighting will continue in future.
It's after 6 p.m. and we're not hearing any shells dropping, we're not hearing any guns firing, so it looks like the ceasefire might actually be real. It's the first day of the ceasefire and everything's quiet, at least in this part of Ukraine, but we can see the results of the fighting over the last 2 days. It looks like this tank was hit from the front with an explosion so powerful that it actually threw it backwards onto these concrete wave breakers. We heard about a Ukrainian tank being hit yesterday, and we saw a number of them heading back into the city. This was probably one of them. This is the road between Mariupol, held by the Ukrainians, and Novoazovsk, held by the pro-Russia forces, backed up by Russia. It's a no man's land now. It's a line in the sand, but it's one that might exist for a very long time from now, dividing these two armies.
Пыль стоит, значит рядом взрывает. Сейчас.
Стоп!
Глянь, он выезжает, он спереди.
О май гад, there's another one.
Обалдеть, класс, это надо снять по-любому.
The ceasefire is definitely over. We heard loud explosions out by the eastern checkpoint. It looks like it's being shelled. And we saw tanks, what we think are Ukrainian tanks, retreating from those positions and heading deeper into the city of Mariupol. It looks like the pro-Russia forces might be trying to take this city over. We are just about 500 yards from the eastern checkpoint, which was hit pretty hard just over the last hour. It's been blown up. A fuel station next to it is blown up, and a methane fuel station next to it has been blown up too, and that's on fire right now. This is the neighborhood closest to it, and it looks like the pro-Russian forces are trying to break apart the defenses of Mariupol. This is just the brush burning next to the fuel station that was hit. There's a strong smell of methane or some kind of gas in the air. Looks like they hit one of the army trucks here. Again, we're seeing precision strikes from the pro-Russia forces. Had to have been a very professional army that could have done this. It's burnt to a crisp. Let's keep going. There's the methane flaring.
Или по блоку, или по блиндажам?
Да по танкам.
По танкам. Положилась на блиндажи.
А есть 200-й, нет?
Нет.
Нет, слава богу.
Раненый вроде есть один.
А сколько раз они ударили примерно?
Больше 20.
Из чего?
Минометы.
Как вы думаете, они будут наступать теперь?
Не, это пока это они только по танкам, они хотели уничтожить танки. Поскольку если бы они хотели наступать, то они лупили чисто по блокпостам. А так мы проехали 13-й, они нас там бомбили. Мы приехали сюда, 13-й уже не бомбили, бомбили сюда.
Кто начал стрелять?
Кто начал стрелять?
Да.
Как там их? Сепаратисты. Ну, там стоит русская армия. С русскими флагами, совсем этого не стесняюсь. С нашей стороны огня не было.
This strike on the eastern edge of Mariupol is a blatant violation of the ceasefire, and I don't think after this has happened we can pretend that the ceasefire is going to hold anywhere in eastern Ukraine.